Something happened today. I gave a short speech at church, and afterward, I couldn't stop thinking about it. You know, when you say something out loud and it kind of surprises you, and you're like, wow, I really needed to hear that myself. That's exactly what happened today. It got me reflecting on some things that I feel like I just needed to share with you. Not because I have all the answers, but because I know we've both been on this journey of growing, healing, and figuring things out. And maybe this will hit home for you too. Have you ever told yourself, I'm just not good at that? Like, I'm not good at math, I'm not a creative person, or I can't speak up like other people do? What if the only thing holding us back is the way we've been taught to think about ourselves? I just finished reading this book, Mindset by Dweck, and looking back, it completely shifted the way I see so many areas of my life. And I think it might do the same for you too. Welcome. I'm really glad you're here. You and me, we're on a journey of learning, growing, and unlearning some of the mess we've carried for years. I'm not here as an expert. I'm just someone that's made a lot of mistakes. I've believed a lot of lies about myself, and I'm finally learning how powerful our thoughts are. This video isn't just about a book. It's about how we talk to ourselves, how we handle failure, and how much more capable we are when we shift the way we see growth. Let me take you back for a second. I dropped out of high school in 9th grade. Not once, but 3 times. I believed I just wasn't smart, especially in math. I grew up hearing my mom say, I'm just not good at math, and somewhere along the line, I picked that up too. At 24, I was taking GED classes at a church. I was terrified, but for the first time, I had people around me who believed in me. When I finally passed, it wasn't because I suddenly became smart. It was because I stopped giving up. And that right there, that's the growth mindset in action. So let's talk about failure. Most of us avoid it like a plague. We're scared of messing up, of what people will think, or even what we'll think about ourselves. The fixed mindset says, if you fail, it means you're not good enough. But the growth mindset, it says, if you fail, you just found a way that didn't work, and now you got feedback. Let's say you bomb a presentation at work. Old you might spiral, you feel embarrassed, discouraged, maybe even ashamed. But what if instead you asked, what did I learn from that? Maybe you need more prep. Maybe you got nervous and rushed. One mindset says, I'm bad at this. The other mindset says, I'm learning. That's a huge difference. Failure doesn't mean you're a failure. It means you're human, and it means that you're trying. Now, let's talk about something I hear a lot of. It's too late for me. Whether it's going back to school, starting over in your career, healing from old trauma, or learning a new skill, we convince ourselves that if we didn't get it right the first time, we've missed our shot. But what growth doesn't have is a deadline, and it's never too late to choose differently. I started college in my late 20s. I had 2 young kids, and I was working at Walmart at the time. I was tired, unsure, and still carried all those old beliefs. But one day at a time, I started to replace them. I didn't have to be the smartest. I just had to be consistent. And guess what? I earned A's in all of my math classes and kept a 4.0 GPA all through college because I didn't let the past version of me dictate my future. And neither should you. Where in your life have you told yourself that it's too late? What if it's actually the perfect time? So now, let's get real about something that we all deal with. The fixed mindset makes us crave perfection. We don't want to try something new unless we know we'll be good at it. We avoid raising our hands, starting that podcast, or learning that skill because someone might see us stumble. But here's what I've learned. Being brave enough to try in public, to be seen learning, is one of the most powerful things you can do. As I mentioned, I was asked to speak at my church, and let me tell you, I was so nervous. My hands were shaking, my voice cracked, but I pushed through. And the message I shared touched someone. They told me afterward how much it helped them. That moment reminded me it's not about being perfect, it's about being willing. When I first started speaking up in meetings, my heart would race. I'd rehearse what I wanted to say in my head like 10 times before opening my mouth. And sure, sometimes I stumbled, but guess what? I grew. People respected my effort, and eventually I started respecting it too. Don't let the fear of looking stupid keep you from growing. Nobody gets to mastery without first being messy. So what does all this mean? It means we have more power than we think. Power to grow, power to shift, power to become who we were meant to be. Not by being perfect, but by being willing. Willing to start, willing to fail, willing to keep showing up. This book isn't telling us to lie to ourselves and pretend we're amazing at everything. It's telling us to stop giving up on ourselves. You're not stuck. You're not broken. You're becoming. Every time you choose to learn something new, every time you try again after failure, and every time you change the story that you tell yourself, you're building a mindset that works for you, not against you. So let me ask you something before we go. What would you try if you believed you could get better at anything? What if the only thing in your way is the way you see yourself? You're not alone in this. I'm right here with you, learning and growing too. If this video gave you something to think about, share it with someone you love. Comment below what's one mindset you're working on changing. And hey, don't forget to subscribe if you want to keep growing with me. One page, one thought, and one step at a time. And please hit that like button. Thank you for being here. See you in the next video.